let us get right to it and who gets the top prize. Well, let's start off with Secret Invasion, which visually looks very intriguing. But I will be perfectly honest that they're giving us more and more information now on the story, and I'm actually getting less and less excited for this. This is actually one of the few things I think with the MCU I'm kind of pumped for. Because the other stuff kind of feels like, I don't really care anymore. But this one actually looked intriguing on paper, and the way they were teasing things, I was hoping they were going to go one way, but no. At least with this trailer, they're just saying Nick Fury is alone because he's alone. That's it. The closest I'm getting as to why this is even happening is Krennic is like, you were away. So apparently the blip, again, is just being used as a really, really weak crutch to inspire a story that doesn't seem necessary. That said, it does look good. The acting here is very strong. I do like the cast. I do like Amelia. I did like Krennic in Captain Marvel. I know he's not called Krennic in that film. I think Nick Fury was a little stronger in Captain Marvel, but really Captain Marvel is fine. But it is very weak storytelling. If you know the comics, they ruin the Skrulls. Them pulling back a little bit and allowing some evil Skrulls is good. It doesn't completely repair the damage, but it's better than nothing. So overall, I did like the trailer. I do still want to know what's going to happen, but yeah, the way they're just kind of just forcing the Avengers to not intervene all the time is getting very annoying. Even with Multiverse of Madness, which I really liked, that was really one of the major plot holes. Like, just the Avengers they're just not available. They keep not being available too many times, and that's becoming very annoying. But there we are. As far as the Spider-Verse, I'm going to be very quick and blunt about it. I don't care. To be fair, I watched the teaser, which was really small. They're releasing more and more about Spider-Verse. I don't care. Some of the animation looks okay. The only thing I honestly cared about this whole thing, literally, the only one thing was Spider-Man 2099. I really like that character. He's a Hispanic character. I'm Hispanic. I'm not going to hide. I think that's a very well done character. I have some of those issues from way back in the day. I think when it started off, it was a very strong story. I did stop collecting it, but at least the first couple of issues were really strong. They really created a really fascinating, individualized character. This one kind of feels like a bit of a perversion. He's not supposed to be this muscular, but that's a certain interpretation of the character, I guess. So that part I'm very intrigued about. Everything else, I just don't care. I don't care about Miles Morales. I don't care about the Spider. I just don't care about all these new other Spider whatever I don't care. I really don't care. I don't think the animation is that. I don't really trust the direction they're putting the Spider-Man in the first place with Sony for the most part. However, I am open-minded, and I do look forward to Kraven, which will hopefully be very good. So Kraven, I think, will be interesting. But Spider-Verse, I don't really care about, and that's where I stand. And getting on to Blue Beetle. That is also surprisingly intriguing. I think for what it is, it looks actually pretty good. However, we got to be honest here. This was meant to go for streaming, and it looks like a streaming film that they're forcing into theaters. But you can kind of see why. That for the budget, this looks like a fun, silly, interesting little origin story. With this version of Blue Beetle, now I'll be honest, I'm more familiar with the other version of Blue Beetle, which was White Man, not Hispanic Kid. There we are. I really like that character, but using that character would have been creating a lot of issues, especially with the DCU continuity. This looks like it's going to flow with what they're going to do with the Gunverse, and if this does well enough, they're probably going to pull this character into the new continuity. So, overall, it looked good. It does feel like it's borrowing a lot from the Marvel kind of storytelling. It definitely felt like they're borrowing a little bit too much from the Spider-Man aesthetic, though technically I think this character predates the recent Tom Holland Spider-Man, so it could be both sides are borrowing from one another. So overall, it looked good, feels fun. There's a controversy with the quote fascist line where a character calls Batman a fascist. If you know the character of Batman, it's fine. There's nothing really that bad about saying Batman is a fascist. I don't know why some fans are upset. I took it for what it is. It's just a funny line. In order of rank, I am actually thinking Blue Beetle will probably be the highest quality. Secret Invasion, second place, then Spider-Verse in last place. I don't mean to be attacking Spider-Verse too much, but it just doesn't look all that visually interesting. Again, the only thing I'm interested in is I hope they do a really rock-solid job with the 2099 version. That's about it. That's all I'm really interested in, and I'm hopeful there. But beyond that, I don't particularly care, and that's where I stand.